Do we see bunkers? And people do that. Sharper down into the ball. And that was much nicer. The steeper swing. A little bit more around us. Hey golfers, and welcome back to the channel. Something I get asked a lot is, in a bunker, should you hit the sand before the ball? And if so, how much or where is that? And what we're going to discuss in today's video. It varies depending on the type of sand that you're hitting from. So I'm going to show you how you can check that, and also slight different variations of technique in order to play this shot. So before we get started, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let's get started. So we all kind of know that we're meant to contact the sand before the ball, okay, when we're in a bunker. It's one of the very few and rare occasions we actually hit before the golf ball, okay? So you might have seen things like drawing a line in the sand, okay? 1 to 2 inches is generally standard, okay? Now, if there is not a lot of sand, like it's very hard packed, okay? If you hit too far before contacting that line, what happens is the club bounces into the ball and they end up knifing it through the green, okay? So we do want that approach to be a little bit closer to the ball, but we do need to make some swing adjustments for that. I'll cover the softer sand in a moment. When we do it, setup wise, we want a nice wide base. Hard sand, we're going to have the ball a little bit further back, okay? Do still keep the face slightly open, okay? And as we are looking to contact slightly closer to the ball, with less sand, we want a steeper angle down into that point. So if I'm looking to hit about an inch before, ball is back, my weight is left, handle's a little forward. I'm going to pick this up much harder and feel like I'm going down into the sand, okay? Got to keep some speed in there and remember to follow through, okay? Many times, this is a side note, do we see bunkers? And people do that, okay? Always be following through, okay? So the harder sand, nice and wide, sinking low, leaning left, face slightly open, hand slightly forward, and we're going to be sharper down into the ball, okay? We'll try one. We'll make a fairly packed bit of sand here. I came out a little far, but right idea. Now if we have, and that sounds probably a bit soft for that technique. So now let's imagine we have our soft sand, okay? Now we can actually hit a little bit earlier, maybe even 2 inches this way. Okay, maybe about 2 inches there. Okay, about 2 inches. With this technique though, we're still keeping our weight left, we're still nice and wide. We're going to bring the ball forward and the shaft straight up and down. Not, you can have it back if it's really soft, but pretty vertical with the shaft, okay? Now we don't need as steep an action in this sand because it's soft. Club will just go underneath it and won't get out of the bunker. So we're going to be for a little bit more of a shallower swing. Remember, the less sand was a steeper swing. A little bit more around us. And again, keep speed up. Don't be afraid of it. If we're going to hit the sand before the ball, we need speed, okay? So we'll give ourselves a go at that. Then I'll show you how to test the sand as well. And that was much nicer. Okay. So how do you know if there's more sand or loads of sand or not a lot? Well, you know when you get in the bunker, have a look around. Does it look like there's not much sand in it? Before you hit your shot, when you shuffle your feet, how much, you can see I could shuffle right in here. There's definitely some good sand in here. Sometimes you do that and you hear it crunching. Good indicator that by your ball there's not going to be a whole lot of sand, and you got to adjust your technique accordingly. All right guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments, and please don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.